try to figure out what was killing me. I felt fine, physically. No pain, no obvious symptoms. But the music doesn't lie. It never has. I drove to the hospital thinking I might as well get checked out since the music suggested I had limited time. The irony wasn't lost on me. 20 years of hearing other people's death songs, and now I was hearing my own. In the emergency room waiting area, I noticed something strange. The music around other patients had shifted, becoming softer, more harmonious. Usually hospitals were cacophonous with overlapping melodies of varying urgency. Today, everything seemed muted, except my own overwhelming symphony. Mr. Harrison, a nurse I recognized from my paramedic calls, approached with a clipboard. I heard you were here as a patient today. That's unusual. Just getting checked out, I said, wincing as my personal orchestra reached a particularly loud passage. Probably nothing. She looked at me oddly. Are you sure you're okay? You keep flinching like you're in pain. Just tired, I lied. The tests came back normal. Blood work, EKG, chest x-ray, everything perfect. The doctor, clearly frustrated by the lack of findings, suggested stress or exhaustion and recommended rest. But the music continued, growing louder as the day progressed. That evening I sat in my apartment listening to my own death song and trying to make peace with whatever was coming. The melody was actually beautiful, complex, and layered in ways that suggested this wouldn't be a quick or simple end. The orchestration had the sweep of an epic finale. Around midnight, the music suddenly shifted. The overwhelming volume dropped to a manageable level, but the composition changed entirely. Instead of the sharp, urgent tones I associated with immediate death, I heard something new, harmonious, peaceful, almost celebratory. That's when I understood. I wasn't dying. I was changing. I grabbed my phone and called the paramedic station. This is David Harrison. I need you to patch me through to the ICU at General Hospital. David, aren't you on leave? Just patch me through. Emergency. When the ICU nurse answered, I asked about room 47, an elderly man who'd been brought in the previous week with multiple organ failure. I'd heard particularly intense music around him during transport. It's strange. About an hour ago, his condition suddenly stabilized, complete turnaround. The doctors are calling it miraculous. I hung up and called about 3 other patients I'd been tracking, people around whom the music had been building toward crescendos. All of them had inexplicably improved in the past hour. The music around me shifted again, becoming even more complex, more layered. But now I could distinguish individual melodies within the symphony, each one corresponding to a different person I'd helped save over the years. Hundreds of death songs I'd helped interrupt were weaving together into something larger. My gift was evolving.